Hey, what's happening with y'all? It's Jay Myrax of Ultrawest.com, and I just want to check in with the music producer family. You know, I see a lot of folks out here going really hard, and you know, they're sacrificing a lot for music. And I understand, because music is important to me. I know I've sacrificed a lot over the years to allow myself to get different opportunities and, you know, have the ability to do things that I'm passionate about. And I respect that, and I totally understand that. I can relate to it. But we have to be careful that we don't turn behavior patterns that are meant for a season into lifestyles, all right? You know, as a musician, you have periods and seasons that you push yourself to the limits. You know, you may be working on an album or a project, and it requires you to stay up later in order to get to the finish line. Or you may be rehearsing for a show and you're staying up late and you're pushing yourself to the limit so that you have your show on point and that you have all your stuff together. You have to be careful with not making that your lifestyle. It's cool to do that when you're working on a project with a purpose, but a lot of us tend to push ourselves hard because we're constantly looking at what other people are doing. You know, a lot of people look at social media and see other producers posting in the studio. They're working on this project. They got this new beat. They got this new opportunity. They're doing this. They're doing that. And if you get bombarded with that every day, it'll start to take a toll on your mind, and you start thinking, man, I'm not going hard enough. Let me, you know, push myself harder, and, you know, I got to just keep making beats, and I got to keep doing this and keep doing that to stay competitive with all this stuff I'm seeing. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of that stuff is not real, or it's not real time even. You know, I know for a fact that a lot of producers post things way after the fact. So it looks like they're doing stuff when they're not really doing stuff. And you as a consumer, if you're watching that or you're seeing that on social media, you're like, man, such and such got all these different things they're working on. And meanwhile, they may just be chilling. They may be in their bed resting. So make sure that you're not, you know, getting caught up in all that. And it's okay to push yourself with a purpose. You know, I talk about that in Sound Mind Sessions, which is my free 6-part video course on Ultrawest.com. Purpose is important because it brings context and provides a reason for some of the behavior patterns that we have in our lives for a season. And I really talk about that in Sound Mind Sessions. Your purpose for a season, okay? So make sure that you check that out. If you haven't already done so, I will leave a link in the video description. But let's be honest with ourselves, and let's be good to ourselves, okay? It's okay to get sleep. It's okay for you to rest, and, you know, you don't have to be staying up to 2 a.m. every morning. It's not sustainable. It'll mess with your mental acuity and takes away from your ability to really see the world and see opportunities and understand, you know, different areas where you can do things that are creative ultimately. And that's what you want. You want to have the ability to have the maximum or optimal creativity, and it's hard to do that when you're burnt out, when you're torn down, you know, when you just don't have the mental clarity to think and perform at your highest level. All right, until next time, I want to tell you guys peace and God bless, and don't forget to check out the video description for access to Sound Mind Sessions. All right, y'all.